Danielle.
This is Dee.
And this is Shelby, and we're from Bitch Please.
Welcome back to another episode. This is episode 40.
Episode 40. Yeah, look at us go.
Nice. So this is our episode 40. Thank you for tuning in. We're just gonna hop into it.
Yeah, we're just gonna hop into it. It's been a lot. We'll get to that part, but
How are your screws?
Everybody real tired. There was a lot of panic going on in the last few days. A lot of craziness going on in my head. A lot of just shit happening in life in general, and everybody tired.
Yeah,
everybody moving real slow.
Yeah.
People are hungry. They're getting pissed off. They want to get out. I understand. It's a little wild up in here.
Don't I know it?
In the past couple days. What about you? Where are you screws at?
All over the place. there's like, I don't know. They're just scattered.
Yeah.
They're all over the place. So it's been a very stressful last couple of days.
Yeah.
So they're all over the place.
Yeah.
So let's just get into why. I forgot we're live.
Yes.
I totally forgot we're live.
Live. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get lipstick on my teeth all the time.
It happens.
It does.
It happens.
All the time.
But yeah, we're gonna hop right into it. So Hurricane Milton was your typical white man swooping in and just taking over all of Florida. So taking his sweet ass time,
running behind Helene ass.
It was wild. We're safe, obviously, because we're here. Deidre has power. I do not. No flooding happened, which was great. All of our stuff is intact. Nobody's cars were messed up. But let me tell you something about Floridians. They just do not give a fuck. A lot of Floridians do not give a fuck about hurricanes. And I was born and raised for the most part in Florida.
Yeah.
We moved a lot, but they just don't give two pieces of a fuck.
Yeah.
And it's just so crazy to me how people are just like, it's not that big of a deal. Like Deidre stayed over at my house for the hurricane because, it just best to be together. Right. And we woke up multiple times in the middle of the night because we thought the house was going to explode. Like whole tornadoes. I thought there was a train outside.
I thought the train was going to come through the roof.
It was through the
roof. I was terrified. I thought a branch was going to fall on my tree. I was nervous.
Yes. Yeah. Super nervous. We did the best we could with preparing, but I mean, it's just, it was crazy. And then the news sensationalized the fuck out of it. Oh, yeah. Right?
Which didn't help.
The biggest hurricane of this century, which I feel like they say like every fucking year, and like Matthew swooped in and didn't do much for me, but like, I know the coast though.
Yeah.
I feel for those people on the coast because Fort Myers is fucking flooded. Tampa didn't get it as bad as as they thought it was. But you know who got it bad? Palm Bay Beach. There was a whole tornado that swooped in and just tore up fucking houses. So it's really crazy. If there's any way, I know we all low broke nowadays, but if there's any place that you can donate or something like that, I definitely encourage it if you can, to help out. Also, FEMA.
Oh yeah.
The FEMA stuff.
Yep.
So if you haven't had power for 24 hours and you are in the state of Florida and it's due to the hurricane, if you go on, which I can probably post all of that on Instagram or on social media or something. And you can actually go to FEMA and apply if you have to have power for 24 hours or more, not have power. Yeah. For 24 hours or more, then you can apply through FEMA and you can get up to $1,200. They can also give you an extra $750 for food, any sort of perishables and stuff like that. But again, you have to have, no power for 24 hours. But yeah.
That's wild.
Oh, that's crazy.
Do we have banana trees here?
No. I mean, yeah, we do. Like my brother has a banana tree.
Oh yeah.
Katie has a banana tree. Her banana tree is gone. Like that shit was gone.
With the that's wild.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Damn. I'm sorry to hear about your bananas.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Were they your bananas that you were growing, or were they like your neighbor's bananas? That sucks.
That sucks.
For all parties involved.
Seriously. Everybody. Where are my bananas?
Where are the bananas?
What happened?
Yeah, this has been interesting.
Yeah.
This is probably the first one that was this big that I've experienced since living here. I am not used to hurricanes I've been here now for 10 years and I'm still not used to hurricanes. And my first hurricane I was terrified. I was so worried and scared and nervous and all this stuff. And like nobody was taking it seriously. And I just looked like the weirdo because I was panicking for it to be what is pretty much like a tropical storm here.
Yeah.
Like it was nothing. Like I was just like, not nothing. Just the area that we live in is very inland, even though, well, now I'm kind of near more water, but
it's still inland.
Yeah. So we're not getting hit as hard as those coastal areas. We're just not.
Yeah.
We do still get affected, but it's just not that bad. But when I tell you terrified.
Yeah. Every time. I panic every fucking time. And people always look at me like I'm crazy and stupid. Terrified. But I'm like, I have been in all sorts of crazy hurricanes. And every single time, like
the neighbor's tree.
I was like, oh, okay. Well, fuck them. No. I'm just kidding. But I've been in hurricanes, several times because I've lived here for the majority of my life. And it's just crazy that I still get panicked. I still I'm not one of those people I'm going to be fighting people in Walmart, unless somebody tries to throw hands. But I'm like, I still need to get my water. I still need to be prepared because you never know. Like, I don't have power right now. And I could not have power for a whole week. That means everything in my fridge is going to go. That means there's going to be no hot water in my house, aside from all the entertainment shit that I get to do, like the basic essential stuff, like, I'm not going to have.
Yeah.
And those things freak me out because I'm a person of I like creature comforts, I want AC
and some lights
just a couple of things, just a little, I'm fine. I'm good. Like, I need a little something, but yeah, I panic every time and people are like, you're too much, you're whatever. But I'm a type of person, I'd rather be over prepared for anything than to be like, it's whatever. And then everything goes to shit.
Yeah. I think this one got me because I was here for Irma and like some of the other ones. The thing that got me about this one was just like the mass panic about it. And I probably noticed more Floridians being scared about it than I noticed them not, which had me worried because most of the time they're just like, we're gonna have a party if you want to come through, like, you know. But then like people like my parents were calling and being like, are you leaving? They've never asked me that for any of the hurricanes. So I was just like, do you think I should leave?
I considered it. Me and my dad considered going because especially when we got that evacuation for Seminole County, I was like, oh, fuck. Like, is this something that we should do? Like, should we go? I mean, we talked to my neighbor, luckily works for Seminole County. And he was like, don't worry about it. Like, he's got a second generator and stuff like that. So they're, my neighbors are very nice and very helpful. But I considered it. I considered it. And because I have all this time off work, girl, I was like, I'm ready to go. I don't go back to work until Monday. That's the only positive. That's the only positive about this shit.
I will be there tomorrow.
Yeah. I know. Sorry. It's okay.
But yeah, so hurricanes are very interesting. They're just always very interesting. And I don't know if I'll ever get used to them, but I will say, like, as the years continue to go, we're getting more of them.
Yeah.
And they're becoming much, much worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to just leave that there.
They are. They're getting a lot worse. And it's, they talk about, we don't want to really do a serious episode, but I'm just going to say some shit.
Yeah, go for it.
A lot of them talk about, climate change and the fact that the ocean is getting hotter, which is the reason why it's producing more severe storms.
Yeah.
Specifically on the Gulf Coast. I have been, this is just what I've been doing. I've been monitoring the migration of sea turtles and
and sharks. Me this video earlier today, and I was like, this is really interesting.
Isn't it?
Yeah. I may or may not be downloading the app.
I already did. Okay. I already have the app, girl. Because I've been watching the migration of sharks, and them sharks was like, I'm out. But them sea turtles was like, fuck this. This is gonna be a good time. They stayed, bro.
They did.
There was a lot of sea turtles, and they all have names. There was like Victoria.
They had
Snickerdoodle was one of them.
It was somebody's name, but they made it like Shell. What was it? It was really cute. Really funny. All of the names were really funny.
Yeah, I watched the migration of turtles and marine life just
for shits
for shits and gigs. Stop. Yeah, that's what I'd be doing. So I mean, you do some weird shit when you don't have power.
I mean, that's true. You get into all types of things. That's very true. Especially like entertaining things.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I also think like the aftermath of everything and the fact that I've been on like survival mode, like mentally, the come down is a lot. I slept until 2:30 in the afternoon today. I went to sleep probably at midnight, maybe 12:30. I was playing a chef game. So much fun. So much fun. With a group of friends. And we was in there like really killing it. It was such a good time. It was a good time. But I ended up falling asleep around like 12:30. And I woke up when you left in the morning, which I think was like 8 or 9 o'clock. And then I went back to sleep and I slept until 2:30 in the afternoon. Like I'm still tired. Like I still could keep sleeping. My brain just is like mush today.
So I had the opposite effect of that because after I left your house, I've just been up
being neurospicy,
girl, and my brain has been just going. And I put together my record player stand. I've been hanging up pictures. I started doing another picture. I've just been bouncing from thing to thing because my body is so like, because it was so much. Yeah. And even though I expected it to be way worse than it actually was, my body's still like, so I'm having a very hard time calming down.
It's so funny because like I come in and Deidre's like immediately like zooming from her room to the living room back to her room, and she's talking to me and I'm following her. So I go from the living room to the bedroom back to the living room, and
I was all over the place.
Like, she was cleaning and I was like, girl, give me the rag, I'll help you clean.
I was fine when I was building the thing. Yeah. But once I had to stop focusing, my brain was like, okay.
All over the place.
Girl.
Yeah, it was a lot.
And then driving back was really interesting because thankfully there wasn't like a lot of trees down on the way from your house. Yeah. But there was just a lot of debris and road branches and stuff like that. None of the lights were working up to a certain point. Yeah. It was a lot. Yeah. It was a lot. Yep. I saw cars on the side of the road. I was like, I don't know what happened to y'all. Yeah. It was very interesting.
Yeah. It was a lot. Yeah. And then on top of the whole Hurricane Milton, I have regular life on life shit. So
I went to urgent care literally the day of.
She did. I was like, you need to go. And then that same day, my AC in my car went out. And I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. I was like, what is happening? Mercury's got to be up in somebody's toilet. Oh my! And gosh. I just like, I need to know what's going on because one thing after another is happening. And I'm like, I just don't have the time or energy for this. No. Like, so.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
It's been a lot.
So tomorrow I will be working on my car because that's just what I need to do.
I'll be working, which will probably help me just kind of. Yeah. Because I got to focus and. Yeah. I don't know. This one had me freaked. I'm not gonna lie. I got sandbags. I have never bought sandbags before ever. Yeah. I had pulled up all of my electronics. Normally I'm like, it'll be fine. And I pulled up all of my electronics, put them on the table, covered them in plastic.
Well, that's because everybody was telling you your house was gonna flood.
Oh yeah. And they were like, your house is just gonna disappear. So I don't know what you think you're gonna do. You're not gonna be able to go to the bathroom. You're not gonna have lights. You're not gonna have anything, and you're gonna be swimming around.
You're just gonna be swimming around. Yeah, There's gonna be alligators in there.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be swimming around.
There's gonna be fucking gators in there. It's gonna be all sorts of shit happening. You're gonna have to fight to the death. Literally, that's what was in my head.
It was a lot. So.
Yeah. After this, I'm gonna go get me some greasy McDonald's because I just want a whole burger, and yeah. Then I'm going to go back to my very dark house and probably read until I fall asleep because I don't have anything else to do.
I told you, come back.
I know, but I got the dogs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, they can chill in here. I'll just clean up.
Girl, they're a lot.
I know.
They're probably they're going to try to eat your rabbit. Girl. We can't have that. I'm just girl.
I need to anyway.
Any hoozle. Hopefully everybody who is in Florida stayed safe. Yeah. Nobody else's banana trees have fell down or everybody's got their shit together. So it's, it is what it is.
I will say though, the thing I do like about hurricanes is, just hanging out with people and just, even if you're not like physically with them, just hanging out with people and just kind of passing the time by to kind of just calm everybody's nerves. I think that was really, it was really helpful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was a good time because I feel like you and we played Overwatch for a while. And we played Overwatch for a while.
I took my whole house to her house.
She really did. She came in with everything.
I brought everything. Food,
everything. Snacks.
Yeah, because we needed to have some snacks.
Girl, the way I eat during hurricanes is like I buy snacks because I'm like, oh, this will last, right? And I buy like a big old fucking bag of chips.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, it's like the hurricane hasn't even started and I'm opening up the snacks. And I'm like, bitch, these were meant for when you don't have power. Stop eating.
We went through half the stuff.
I was like, do you want some cereal? Do you want a hot dog? Do you want this? Like, what you want to eat?
It was insane. But you know,
but my fight or flight has finally turned off, and now I'm just sleepy.
I'm gonna sleep so hard tonight.
I know,
and I'm worried because I gotta get up in the morning, and I wasn't initially planning to get up in the morning. So now I'm like,
what am I gonna do?
The normal 3 alarms, set 3 more.
Yeah,
because there's no way.
Yeah,
there's no way.
He's gonna be up.
Yeah,
yeah. It's okay. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Anyway, but we're here. We're here. We're present. We're gonna be here. We're gonna talk about some shit.
Yeah.
You know, that's that kind of stuff.
What are some types of like games and things that you do for hurricanes? Let us know.
Games?
Yeah.
I'm a card girl.
A card game?
Oh my God. I could play cards all day long. That's why yesterday I was like, do you want to play some cards?
Yeah.
I get mad hyped about it.
Yeah. I like playing card games. I thought in my head, I was like, oh, I'll paint or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wasn't bringing all that to your
No,
house.
Bitch.
I thought about it though. But
we could have painted though, because I had watercolors and all sorts of stuff that we could have painted with.
That's true.
Yeah.
I thought about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay. But I'm a card game girly. Like, I like spades. Like, and I am so fucking competitive when it comes to card games. No other thing. Nothing else.
Most people that play
I really don't. Yeah, I like don't give a shit. Like, I'm such a cheerleader when it comes to like playing games. I'm like, I could be losing like real bad, and I'm like, yeah, you're doing so good. I'm so proud of you. Ask anybody that plays games with me. Anybody that plays games with me knows I'm a fucking cheerleader. But spades, I'll fight you to the death, bro. Like, it's not. I get real extra about it.
Every person who
I get real extra about it.
Same mentality.
Yeah, I'm like, I get real extra. That's why I was like, you want to play? Like, my eyes were like real big. I was like, let's go.
That's why I asked. I was like, what do you want to play?
Well, you can't. You can't really play spades with two people.
But I was like,
we can play Go Fish. We can play. You remember Slapjack?
Yes, I love Slapjack.
Slapjack was my shit.
Girl, we would be fucking each other's hands.
Hell yeah. Me and my sister, we used to essentially just punch each other. Like, essentially, we would just punch each other. Like, we would be all over the place with that shit. Siblings, you know.
Oh man,
we did. I like rummy. I'll play. There's actually this fucking cool game, and it's called Progressive Rummy, and it's long. The game is really long, and you have to play with 2 decks. But it's actually hella cool, and like when you can actually do all the things, there's like it's 10 games that you have to play, and it like increases and like how many sets you have to have or how many runs you have to have or stuff like that. So it's actually a really cool game. But yeah, I'll be playing cards. I never have anybody to play cards with though.
That's why I play a lot of solitaire and like free cell and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
Because I didn't normally have anybody to play cards with, so I was just like,
I'll just be with myself. Yeah. Like, I loved that. And I learned how to play hearts and all sorts of shit. I'm just like, I'm a card game girly for sure.
I love that.
Cards and dominoes.
So
that's a typical Puerto Rican thing.
Somebody said dominoes.
Hey, card games and dominoes.
Yeah. So
I should have pulled that table out. We should have just played dominoes with my dad in the middle of the living room. You know, he would have.
Girl, he was knocked out.
Bitch, the Z's that he was camping.
He was getting everybody's sleep.
He left his door open. So my dad snores, but he don't snore like soft, you know? He's like loud as fuck, like shakes the whole house sort of deal. And so me and Deidre, we were just in the living room talking and kikiing, and all of a sudden we hear it. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, can he breathe?
He was getting that sleep.
Oh my God, he was getting that sleep. He was getting that sleep. Bendito, he has to go to work tomorrow at 2:30 in the morning.
That's right.
2:30 in the morning.
That's so early.
Yeah. And his car wouldn't start. And when I tell you life has been lifing, it's been a whole thing.
Girl. And then I think the thing that was so frustrating about this hurricane for me is that it just came on the back of another hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm just like,
and we got another one next week.
Right. And I'm just like, can we just get a break?
Yeah.
We've never had this many days off of work.
No.
anything.
I'm surprised that we have as many days off as we do.
I am, because we've just never had this many storms before happen. And last, so
we can't. There we go. Keep it moving, because we need to keep our thoughts and opinions to ourselves. Like that is what it is. That is what it is. But yeah, I mean, it's just I don't know. It's crazy because we had one day off last week, which pissed me off because I was already off.
That's what this week was for me.
I was already off.
I was off the 2 days that we got off.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah, but then they were like, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I was like, and I have Saturday, Sunday off. I was like, damn, I should really look at like if I can go someplace, go do something, Not with this goddamn power out though. The only time I get some time off to myself. Yeah. Anytime I take time off, it's for something important, like getting my car fixed or taking my dad or whatever. Yeah, but it's just, I don't know. Between the hurricane, I'm not trying to make this episode sad or complaining or anything like that, but there's just been a lot going on in life.
Yeah.
Like in life is super cool, and life you get to have all sorts of experiences, but when it just piles up, man, sometimes I just want to just lay in bed and not take care of any of my responsibilities.
Sometimes sleep will kind of give you better focus though.
Yeah.
That's what it does for me, because sometimes I'm like, I can't deal with this right now. I take a little nap. I get up and I'm ready to take on the world. Not
me, man. I go to sleep and then I just want to keep sleeping.
Do you?
I wake up and I just want to keep sleeping, and then I'm like,
I need a nap.
Depression, baby.
Yeah.
Depression.
Yeah. Sometimes a good nap.
See, I don't have like small naps though.
I don't either. So I say small nap, but that's like it's not 6 hours. It's probably 3.
Yeah.
Instead of the 25 minutes that I set my alarm for.
Yeah. 25 minutes of a nap?
It's a power nap, and it actually gives you a lot of energy.
That sounds like it's just going to give me a headache.
Girl,
is that real?
Every time, I don't know if it's real for other people, but every time that I do it, which would make sense because me. Yeah. But like every time I go to sleep for 25 minutes and I wake up, I am fine. Like I feel refreshed. I feel good.
Really?
I get like at least another like 4 hours.
No way.
Yep.
No way. I mean, when I was younger, because like when I was younger, I used to drink. And this is back when I was drinking, and I would stay up until 4:00 in the morning, wake up at 6, go to work, and then take a little 15-minute nap. And baby, I can't answer you right now. No, because we're live.
Oh, that's right.
But yeah, so what was I saying?
You're staying up for hours.
Oh yeah. So then I would take a little 15-minute nap in my car and be fine and go. But that was 20-year-old me. That was 19, 20-year-old me. Today, girl, if I don't get more than 6 hours of sleep, I'm a wreck. Yeah. Which is crazy because like I used to not be able to sleep.
Yeah.
At all. Like I maybe got max like 3-4 hours because I was constantly waking up, and I have sleep paralysis and nightmares and stuff like that. So when I started taking like some supplements to be able to sleep, it's helped a lot. It's helped a lot for me to be able to sleep.
No,
what happened?
He said, I don't know how people can nap. I do it. He said, I just be asleep, or I'm not sure.
I just be asleep.
I don't know. I can take a good power nap, and it depends on what has happened.
Yeah.
Like I can't take a power nap today and think I'm going to be able to function tomorrow.
There's no fucking way.
No, I can't. But like
but girl, sometimes you be coming into work and you're like, I only got 3 hours of sleep, and you be killing it. You kill it. And I'm like, I don't know how people do that. I'm literally a crybaby.
Girl, I tell you what though, when I get home, I'm like, I die. I literally die.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know. My body's probably, but when I do go down and I like sleep, I sleep for a very long time.
Yeah.
But you know what probably happened? All them little naps I took this whole last year.
Yeah.
That's because I wasn't sleeping like that.
Uh-huh. The whole year of your 35th year was just nothing but one long nap. So if you haven't seen it, you can go on my own personal page and you can go see the reel that I made for Deidre. And it's literally pictures of her beautiful face, but also a picture of her in weird ass positions napping. And when I tell you this bitch naps, she naps. She naps. And I'll be in the middle of talking to her, turn over, and she asleep.
It don't take long.
It doesn't. Mouth open, catching flies and everything. She's asleep.
If I'm in a place where I feel comfortable and I feel safe, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah.
I am. I just am.
Yeah.
I get it. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I go to sleep.
Yeah. See, I just sleep, man. Like that's why I don't nap, because when I nap, it's 4 hours and then my whole day's gone. And then I wake up and I'm like, where the fuck am I? What did I do?
Some days I do nap like that though, no lie.
Yeah.
Getting in that bed at any point is a dangerous game. I mean,
it really is.
Right. I risk it every time. And
napping in a bed is a fucking commitment, bro.
So I can't nap in a bed. I have to nap on the couch, because if I nap in the bed, the rest of the day is gone.
Asleep.
Like I'm not doing nothing else.
Hell yeah, that shit just sucks me right in.
No, I can't.
I just go to sleep. So if I do nap, it's on the couch, but it's still a minimum of 2 hours, man. Like I just can't. My brain's like, once it's shut off, it's shut off. That's it. I'm tired.
I don't know. Oh, it's gonna catch up.
What? Eventually, yeah. But I be getting my sleep now. Now I sleep.
I mean, I sleep.
Now I sleep, man, and I'm knocked the fuck out.
Yeah. Like
I'm a pretty light sleeper for the most part, but I'm pretty knocked out.
How do we get talking about sleep?
I don't know. Can y'all let us know how we started talking about sleep? Because I don't know how the fuck we got here.
I'm like, what were we talking
about? What was we talking about? What was we doing? I don't even know. I don't know. And I think another one of the things that freaks me out, especially because we were talking about last episode with restraining orders and stalkers and stuff like that, is like not having power and stuff like that. Like I get very nervous to sleep with my windows open, and I get very especially being like, I live with my father, but my dad lives with me, but I just get very nervous about it. And I'm like, you don't know, this is usually the time actually when people start breaking into houses and stuff, as their security systems are down, power's out and stuff like that. So that's another thing that fucking freaks me out with everything.
There's so much that happens following the hurricane that is just, I don't think like most people realize, or just maybe just think about in general. But it's the after that's really the like. Yeah, it's rough while it's happening, because I've been seeing the videos and everything of people's houses.
I know,
like those areas that are right by the water.
Yeah.
There was a girl in her second story home, and she was looking down at the water, and it was over her car. So her car was gone. Yeah. There was a car floating down the road, but it was like it was getting up to the second floor. And I'm like, this is insane.
It's crazy.
And she's like, I know I should have evacuated.
I know. I saw that. She's like, I take full responsibility for my actions. Honestly, though, I probably wouldn't evacuate either. Because just like the amount of money that you have to spend to evacuate, the amount of money, like I also have 2 dogs. You know what I'm saying?
But
like
you also gotta hope, which I know this is gonna sound sad, but it's the truth. You gotta hope that your job is gonna be like, don't worry about not being here for a week.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And a lot of people are not in the position.
The amount of reels I've seen where it's like, are you still gonna come into work today? Are you still gonna come to, like the one that I sent you? There was a reel that I sent Deidre, and it was a fucking casket on wheels just rolling down the street, and it's just like me going into work because my boss asked me if I'm still coming into work today, like, or can I come into work today?
Because I'm at a PTO.
Because I'm at a PTO. Like, I mean, it's true though. Like, it's true though.
Like, yeah. So that was a question I was getting from people, was that, are you evacuating? And I was like, well, no, because I have to work today. And they were like, what? And that was on Tuesday. But still, and it's like, I mean, it makes sense for what we do. But I gotta go to work.
Yeah, I still gotta go to work.
I don't really know what's happening with the rest of the week.
Exactly. So everything was real up in the air. So when people are like, you need a mandatory evacuate, some people just can't. They don't have the money. They don't have the funds. Flights coming out of Tampa were $2,000.
Oh my gosh.
So people were trying to get out of Tampa and fly into New York. One girl that I was reading about, she was trying to get out of Tampa and fly to New York, and it was $2,000. Flights from Puerto Rico, $7,000. Expensive. And American Airlines did that shit. They upped that fucking price like crazy.
That should be illegal.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that, but it's their fucking company. They're allowed to jack the prices up if need be due to circumstances.
That is insane.
For people trying to get out. And it's just like, there's a reason why a lot of people stay. That's why I don't knock people when they're like, oh, I had to stay, I didn't evacuate, because some people just can't. Some people can't.
Oh my God. That's criminal. That is criminal.
I know. What they say?
That should be 100% illegal. Absolutely.
Right? I know. It absolutely should be illegal.
It's
It's crazy that people do that. Like these companies do that. These big conglomerates are just out here like, oh, there's a there's some shit going on. Okay, cool. Jack up the fucking prices.
And you know what's so funny? I was actually thinking about that because I was at the store and I was just trying to grab everything, and I was seeing other people grabbing things, and I'm like, I know these companies love when something's about to happen.
Always.
Because they make so much
money off of people suffering. And then they
make a crap ton of money afterwards. It doesn't matter what type of disaster it is.
Yeah.
If it's something, they make so much money. It's ridiculous.
It is crazy. It's crazy.
I was sitting there, I was just disgusted with myself. Yeah. I was like, go home and put all this shit down.
Girl. And then all of like the political shit that's behind it now. And like there's certain politicians who are stating like FEMA's not giving money out to people. There's no help for these people. And it's just all of this false information that's being spewed by a lot of these people.
Yeah.
And people are believing it. So they're not applying to FEMA for stuff. You know, there was even one rumor that was going on in North Carolina. And it was a rumor that was being spread by some of the state representatives about how FEMA was hiding bodies. Dead bodies. And it was just like, and this is circulating and people are believing it. And it's like, what? What? No, like it's just, it's crazy. And it's like, instead of people actually coming out and helping, you have certain politicians who would rather just pour gasoline on a fire for their own benefit, fucking benefit, as opposed to actually helping the people that they're supposed to be committed to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And another person who, sorry, I didn't mean, I'm on my soapbox, girl. Go ahead. Excuse me.
You let it out.
Another person that's doing a lot of that is Elon Musk. He's out here supporting all of these crazy shit. And I'm just like, are you fucking serious? Like climate change isn't real and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, look at the increase in storms and you know, storm surges and stuff like that. And the fact that we are going to have 3 back-to-back hurricanes, which has happened in the past, but that's like super rare.
And we've already had 2 decent sized ones this year. And the year in hurricane season just technically started.
Yeah.
It's going to be an interesting one.
I'm just help support your fellow neighbor. Do what you can to counteract some of the negative bullshit that's coming from, you know, some of these other people, because it's just like, it's crazy. It's just crazy to me that that's what's kind of being thrown around, as opposed to actually putting an effort to help the community and the people who have really suffered.
But helping people is not the name of the game, girl.
It's not. It's all about power and getting more power. And it's really sad. It really grosses me out a lot of the times.
Yeah.
So I just read my smutty books and ignore the world and live in fantasy world. Shadow Daddy can come take me any day. Thank you. Take me off to your world. That's not this one.
Please.
I'm over it. That's girl. One of the things that I've been doing though lately, and I didn't realize how much it kind of like decompresses me, is I've been playing a lot of video games.
Yes. So I was actually going to just say
that.
Yes. So lately we have been playing a crap ton of video games, which it's funny because I was playing a lot for a while there, and then I had this like weird period where I wasn't playing any.
Me, yeah.
And then I started playing again with you, and I have been having so much fun, but it has been such a big like change in how I feel, how I'm like, I just feel so much better.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
I know.
And then we got a little community.
We got like a little crew that we play with. I'm like we're waiting for our other crew member to come back. I don't think I've ever met that man in my whole life, but he my dog. he my homie.
Yeah.
And we just play video games all the time. What do they say? Sorry, y'all. We're doing our best.
No, that's we already went to that one.
Oh,
we were talking about the dead bodies.
Yes, they was talking about dead bodies. That accusing FEMA of hiding dead bodies. It's just crazy. But
so we've been playing Overwatch. So if you guys have a gamer tag or whatever, like leave
it
in there and we'll play.
We'll play with y'all, like for real. Deidre does great. Well, she plays with this. She plays with this tiny little character. He's a little Viking dude. he looks like a little dwarf.
He's so small and he's like at crotch level. So anytime he's talking to any of the other characters, he has to like do like this, look straight up, and
I teabag her every time.
And I just punch her in the cooch or whatever she's playing with. I normally punch it straight in the junk.
Yep. But it's like become such a, because I've always been a gamer since I was young. Like I've had all sorts of, gaming consoles or whatever, and I've always gamed. And I went through like a long period of not gaming. And then within the last 2 years, it's just like all I do now. I'm just constantly gaming. I love it.
It's so much fun.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I'm like, I need to update my system. Okay, I'll do that at some point.
Yeah.
But I want to update it because I want to get more games.
Same.
So a lot of the games that I want to play, they don't have them. And I'm like,
yeah.
All right.
I do definitely want to get a PS5. I don't have one. I'm still rocking the old school PS4. Like,
I still have an Xbox One.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. At one point, I had an Oculus, an Xbox One, an Xbox 360. We had then 2 Nintendo Switches. Like, we had a bunch of shit when I was married. Happens in marriage, you split shit. So, but I was like, I'm keeping my PlayStation because that has all my games on it.
Yeah, I wanted to. Oh, still rocking that Airplane 4.
Yeah, I am. Leave me on my PlayStation alone, okay? I'm poor. I can't get a PS5 right now. Just do like a GoFundMe or something. Be
fairly cheap because didn't the 6 just come out or coming out or something like that?
Is there a 6 coming out?
I think so.
Damn. See, I'm one of those people that are like, I might do the 5. I don't think there's a PS6 coming out. I think I would have heard it.
I feel like I saw that somewhere.
Did you? I need to confirm. We're gonna look this up
real quick because
we're gonna look this up.
I'm good for doing that.
PS6 release date. Oh no, I don't see shit.
Okay, I made it up.
Yeah, I don't see anything that's definitive on it. This is most likely launching in 2027.
Oh. I'm not like completely wrong.
You're not completely wrong, but I don't think it's like out yet. So.
Oh, PS5 Pro. Okay. Gaming will save your sanity. It really does.
It's so good. Please come play with us on Overwatch if you're interested.
The PS5 Pro that was confirmed.
Oh, okay.
I knew something else was coming.
Okay, fellow gamers. Thank you for being here.
What y'all play on?
Fags. The PS5s.
Oh, PS5
they probably play with better consoles than we do.
That's fine.
At least
we do what we can with what we got.
Exactly. It's a good time.
And it's a good
time as we do it.
And we just talk.
We just keep kidding the whole time. It's such a good time.
And have a good time.
Yeah. So it's been cool. I mean, I don't know. I've been finding like I don't want to be outside no more.
That's fact.
I don't want to be outside. I don't want to go nowhere. I like the comfort of my own home. I pay for my home. I pay for my light bill. I pay for my water bill. I want to enjoy the fucking shit that I'm paying for. Why am I going to try to go out and spend more money on other shit? Like, I just want to be home. Play my video games, be a little couch potato, eat my little snacky snacks. Everybody that I game with knows I probably eat a bowl of cereal. Like, it's just what I do. I'll be munching and crunching in your ear. This is a good time.
I'm a PC or a PS5 depending on the game I'm playing. Oh, okay.
Facts.
Cool.
I never the last time I played a PC game was Doom. The first Doom, number 1.
I don't even know the name of the game. That's how old it is. It was on it was a PC game. It was like a capture the flag with like these hover cars or something. I don't even remember what the game was called, but it was on a floppy disk.
Yeah, it was on a floppy disks. Floppy disk.
That's the last PC game I think I've ever played.
Oh my god, I forgot they existed.
Yeah, I had so many games.
Hell yeah. I played Doom. That was one of my favorites. And then I played like this flight path thing. That's what I did on a PC. But that's the most I've ever played on a PC. That's not true. I played WoW for a little while, but I didn't really get into it like that.
I'm low-key thinking about getting some games so I can play because that screen is huge. That monitor that I have.
Yeah.
That would be really cool to play on. It'd probably give me a headache.
You can honestly probably hook your Xbox up to it. You're welcome. I just saved her life.
All games are on PC like now, like Overwatch.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
I know quite a few people who play Overwatch on PC.
That would probably be insane. I could probably kill on the PC.
You probably could. I just not a PC girly.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I mean, I like having the controller and doing stuff like that. Like I really do like it. I liked playing on the PC for the games that I was playing. Granted, very long time ago.
Yeah,
but mean,
yeah.
I don't even know where I was going with that.
That's okay.
That's okay. In the middle.
I want to get more games though, and I know quite a few people are trying to push me to play Diablo, which I haven't played in a long time.
I played this last version of Diablo. So this is Diablo 4, and they got like new seasons and stuff. I've been playing Diablo 4. This new pack that just came out, I didn't buy it.
You didn't buy it?
No.
Yeah.
I like the game. I think it is super cool. But it is so repetitive.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of tired of it.
I can't do it. So I started playing Fallout, and I felt like Fallout was the same way.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was like, so when I'm just running around gathering shit and trying to survive. Girl, I got lost several times in the map.
Their maps just aren't good maps.
I know.
And then like the whatever they use to show your direction and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like as you're moving, it might be here, and then you start moving towards it, ends up on the
and then it ends up over there,
like,
and you're like, what the fuck happened? And then all of a sudden, like you're going into like the next thing that you're supposed to do, but you're not leveled up enough to be there. So then everybody trying to kill you, and you die. And not only are you fighting zombies, but then you're also fucking trying to shoot enemies, and it's just like,
and you still gotta find your kid that's somewhere.
Like, I just I couldn't do it, and I was like, do I even need all these tin cans? Like,
I kept picking up cans, and then I lost my robot, and I was trying to get my robot.
Girl, I was trying to get my robot.
The charger, I left. I came back, and it still wasn't.
I didn't even know it was a charger. I didn't even know it was a charger.
You can delete your access to your monitor. That's what my console is hooked up to. Also, you're not limited to mouse and keyboard on PC. You could just plug your Xbox or PlayStation.
Oh, yeah. That's true. That's true.
I will be doing that.
I think you should. I know people who have built their PC systems, and like it was actually cheaper for them to build it than it was to buy a whole one.
Yeah, I know somebody that built theirs too, and it's nice.
Yeah,
it's really nice.
Yeah,
they did a good job on it.
Yeah. But I'm just gonna be a basic bitch and be a console girly for my life.
It was so funny because the person that built their PC was like, just build one.
Yeah. I love when people are like, why don't you just go get this? And I'm like,
just build.
Does it look like I just pull money from my asshole? Like I'm just like,
I know how to build a fucking computer.
Oh well, that's not what I'm pressed about, because I'm sure I could YouTube it. YouTube University is great,
but I was just like, I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, well, you gotta find like the main.
I mean, I know that, but like as far as putting shit in, and I didn't know.
I'm sure you could figure it out.
I mean, I'm sure I could, but at the time I was like, no.
Yeah.
No, I don't know how to build one.
But I just love when people are like, well, why don't you just go get a PS5? Why don't you just go get an Xbox One? Why don't you just get? And I'm like, yo, I don't have that. I wish I could.
I currently have this stream on one monitor, and I'm playing Warzone on my second. I know that's right.
Yay! That's multitasking.
That's what's up.
Love that.
But
also, thanks for the support.
Thank you.
Hanging out. Love that. So you're also playing and you're commenting and we're chatting. Thank you.
Look at you.
Thank you. I'm sorry if I'm screaming.
Things. I feel like I'm screaming. I feel like I am as well, and I'm like, whoop.
Fuck it.
But that's why I keep trying to sit back.
In my natural habitat.
In my natural. Ooh.
You know what?
Slipped out.
The weird came. The weird came out. The weird came out. But yeah, I'm happy that this hurricane's passed, but I really just want my power back on.
Yeah.
So for the next few days, I can just sit and play Overwatch and be a whole potato.
Literally, the thing that upset me probably the most was us losing the internet.
Girl, pissed me off.
Because we lost that early.
Spectrum was like, we're down. And I was like, are you fucking playing?
I was like, damn.
We can't watch Overwatch. And I was like, no worries. And see, this is how like accustomed I am to having all of these creature comforts, because I'm like, no worries, we'll just watch some TV. And Deidre was like, there's no internet, girl. And I was like, and she's like, it's Netflix streaming. And I was like, oh my fucking God, you're right. We can't do shit. Yeah. I'm a caveman right now.
Well, I mean, you know what's so funny? Because I used to have an antenna.
Oh, me too. Me too.
When it happened, I was like, I want to watch something.
Yeah, I used to have an antenna so I could watch the PGA Tour. That was literally the only reason why I had it. We were having this conversation.
I know, remember?
I like watching the PGA Tour because it's the best nap you'll ever have. Then people talk so soft.
They should just do those like audiobooks of golf announcers. Or not announcers, but what are they? Who are the
They're announcers. Are they announcers? I think so. I don't know.
What makes them an announcer over
what? A mediator?
Not a mediator. Anyway, the golf announcers, they should just make a whole audiobook of just them.
Or somebody just make a fucking podcast of it and like, please just put it out or something.
Just put it on like an 8-hour loop.
I want a YouTube playlist of the PGA Tour. And I just want to hear, because the claps are so soft. It's like, and I fucking love it. I sleep. Best nap of my life. And he's coming up to the hole, and
he's not happy.
He really did good. Look at that swing. And I'm like, out, catching them flies.
Pull to the left. I know he's not.
And it's a birdie. Good job. Oh my God. Look, this live ain't got no rhyme or reason to it today, bro. We just here to be here.
We're just happy to be here.
We're just so happy to be here.
We're just happy.
Lights is on here.
Yeah. They're on here.
And then after this, I'm gonna go get me some fucking McDonald's, because Old Faithful really just does it for me. It really does. It does it for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just can't wait for my fucking power to be back on so I can play some video games.
Yeah. Because I got on Overwatch and it just wasn't the same.
It's not the same.
I was like, damn, both my people are right now.
Oh my God. And not to like stay on Overwatch, but I tried the competitive mode for Overwatch and it was absolute trash.
Really?
Fucking hated it.
So I tried to do arcade mode today, and for some reason it was just not loading for me at all. But it looked like it was super cool, but it just wouldn't load.
Yeah, arcade mode's cool.
Yeah.
But
what was wrong with competitive mode?
So with competitive mode, you get in, right? And if one of your teammates or anybody that's playing doesn't do it or gets kicked off or booted, everybody gets booted. So I kept starting a game, and then within fucking 2 minutes I was being booted from the game. The whole thing was, and I was like, I'm not going to keep doing this, because you know how long it takes for those fucking games to load.
It does. It takes a minute.
It takes a long time for me to get a game.
Conversations and
finish
a game on another device.
Oh, girl, that's my thing. I also have little games on my little phony phone. So
same.
Candy Crush is my jam.
And Royal Match.
And Royal Match.
And then I've been really getting into my daily crossword. Freaking love that.
The Wordle? My shit.
Girl.
I play the Wordle every day.
I have this it's like solitaire, but it's got like solitaire, spider solitaire, free sale. It's got like all the card games in one place.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what we should do? We should have a game night.
We should have a game night.
We should have a fucking game night. Who would want to come to our game nights? We're a delight. We're a delight, and I will feed you. I'll make sure everybody got food. But I love like game nights, because I think like last night, because we were on the phone playing games with, some people, and I like Scrabble, my shit.
Oh, we had a blast on Scrabble.
Scrabble was great. I forgot we played Scrabble.
Girl,
the questions game that we did, also a good time. What were we playing before that?
The questions game.
Yeah, it was like there were questions that were being asked and we had to put the answer for the person.
Oh, we attempted to do the one that I couldn't get the hang of, the spy one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Did not go well.
That did not go well.
It says I'm the spy.
I'm not supposed to say anything, but I was like, I'm the spy. Yeah, it's so much better with friends.
It's a lot better.
Because you can coordinate and have a whole team. Yeah. The Overwatch queue times are fucking ass.
They're rough.
God, they're so long.
So today it made me so mad, because today I was trying to play and it just would not load. And then when it did finally load, I couldn't see anybody.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
That blue or red sparkle. That's all I could see. I couldn't see my gun. I couldn't see anything. And then I was getting booted from games because my loading screens were still. I'm like, what is going on right now?
Yeah, the servers are probably all fucked up.
No, they probably are. There's a lot going on right now.
Yeah, but I mean, that shit is wild. But it's definitely fun to play with people.
It is. It just makes it more enjoyable. Like even with Diablo, I liked playing Diablo a lot though, because there was like a group of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was cool. But
I know. I thought about buying it, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. It sounds like a whole lot.
I mean, it's really cool for the once you beat the game and you're like, okay, cool. Now what? What do I do now? What do you do now?
I didn't
keep repeating the same thing.
The same things over and over again. Yeah, I don't like repetitive shit like that. Yeah. Although, I guess you could say Overwatch is also repetitive.
It is, but it isn't, because you're constantly worrying about killing somebody, but you're changing maps, but you're also you're aiming at stuff that's moving. So you're doing that in Diablo as well, but it's just different.
I really want to get the new Call of Duty when it comes out. I think it's already come out, or it's about to come out or something. I really want to get it. I haven't played it since
think I have Modern or
Warzone.
Advanced. Or is that?
I think I had Warzone is the last one that I played. Not the new one. I don't know. It was a couple games ago. I haven't had the last couple games.
I have one of the Warfares.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to play that shit all the time.
That and Halo?
Halo?
Yo.
I never played Halo because I didn't have like an Xbox like that.
That's right. I used to love Halo.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I loved it so much.
Don't they have like a newer Halo game?
Probably. I haven't bought it. I have like a bunch of older games.
Same.
Like I just recently got Spyro the Dragon again.
Oh my god, that's my shit.
Yeah. And I was gonna get Crash Bandicoot, but they were talking some crazy prices.
Crash Bandicoot and Ratchet and Clank is my shit too. I love Ratchet and Clank. Right now, I'm trying to finish a Borderlands 3, which is also kind of a little boring because it just reminds me of Borderlands 2, but just sort of kind of cheesier. And I'm still trying to finish Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I just haven't been able to really get back into it.
You know, I had an Assassin's Creed and I never got through the whole game.
No?
Mm-mm. And I think I just kind of forgot about it because I started playing Batman because I had Arkham Knights.
That was such a fun game, though. I'm not gonna lie, because I played it.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I love like Mortal Kombat and stuff like that. So
Hell yeah,
the Mortal Kombat games. But the thing that has been super funny about my games, I found there was this decorating game that I absolutely love. Yeah. And you like paint and you like pick out the design. I have been living for that. Yeah. On the days that I'm like super stressed, I just play that and I'm like super calm.
Yeah, those are chill. What you said?
Black Ops 6.
Yes. I think that's the one that it was.
I didn't even get that far.
I think that's the one that I was.
I stopped at Modern.
Yeah.
Modern or Advanced?
I think it was Black Ops 6. I think I got Modern, but I never played it. I think my ex-husband was the one playing it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a gamer girly. It's just a good time. I like being at home with my little cat ear headphones and just chit-chatting with my friends and playing video games. It's cool.
It's cool and it's fun time. And we have like some really fun conversations.
I feel like we have interesting conversations. Yeah. Because like sometimes we're just goofing off but then sometimes we can have like really cool, like real conversations with the people that are on there. So I love it. It's my shit. Yeah. It's my friendship time. I'm like, and some of these people I've only met either once or never met before in my life. And I'm like, we're besties. Hey, home girl. How are you? Let's play. Oh my God. What time is it?
Girl, we've been off at 55.
Hey, 55 minutes of us just talking some shit about video games and hurricanes. That's what this episode has little to no substance, which is cool because we don't have substance today.
I'm actually a figment of everybody's imagination. You know?
Don't get us started on that because I feel like we're all figments of imagination. That's not really here.
I mean, when you think about it,
technically, like if you think about it, like my brain could be processing how you're looking, but that's not how you really look in real life, and I don't know that.
We're walking around and we're all aliens that got like
but like there's some shit in my brain where I'm just looking at you and you look like a regular schmegular person and I'm just like, but that you could not look like that.
I think of Men in Black when you opened up the agency and there was like all those things walking around.
Oh yeah.
So, like on the outside they look like regular people, but in there they look like
yeah.
So I think not for real, but
yeah, it would be fun. I don't know, sometimes I'd be thinking that shit. Matrix type stuff. It gets in my head. Deidre and I be having some weird conversations about what we think could be.
You that told me the thing about the Matrix and what the creator had hoped for it?
Oh, please enlighten me.
So I don't know if I remember this correctly all the way, so I don't want to misquote it. But it was something along the lines of the Matrix supposed to be kind of like, she was like, yeah, it was a cool thing that I did, but I wanted it to be kind of a message to really open your eyes to see what's really going on around you.
Hell yeah. Well, honestly, she did like that makes sense because when I watched it and like especially like watching it today and like in my adult, form.
Adulthood?
In my adulthood? I'm in my adult form. Anywho, but yeah, like watching it, I'm like, oh my God, like, especially because they're now talking about like that new weather machine and stuff like that. I'm like, we're going to scorch the sky. It's going to be nothing but robots. Hey, listen, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So bring it on. I'm cool with it. I think I'd actually be okay with somebody putting me in a computer program.
Like I'm in one now. Because this can't be life.
This is life. This is just where it's at in a whole computer program.
Yo.
Anywho, but yeah, I just
now I want to watch that
Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
I do too.
You know, I was talking about because I had posted on my story. I was just looking at movies. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Fucking love that movie.
Love that movie.
That movie was so good.
It was so good. So sad, but like so good. But then just kind of, oh man, it was just great.
I just love Jim Carrey as
he did an amazing job. Them together, actually, I really
100%, 100%. But just Jim Carrey, funny Jim Carrey, but serious Jim Carrey, and like a lot of his films, so fucking good. He's a phenomenal actor.
And you know what's so funny, because I know people probably gave him a hard time with trying to transition to being a serious actor, but man,
they did, because he started out in
Living Color.
In Living Color, yeah, he was Fire Marshal Bill. He was Fire Marshal Bill. That's what he was. And he
was a comedian, so
he was.
You know, transitioning to that was interesting.
But have you ever heard him talk?
Oh, yeah.
I love what he has to say. Yeah. I'm just like, you are such an enlightened soul. Like
watching his interviews, because I do that from time to time.
Hell yeah.
Random people's interviews.
Hell yes.
I went on a Prince rabbit hole the other day.
I know.
His interviews,
love him.
Was like a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Man, it's so delicious. Anyways.
The tone of
voice, and he is a short king and a small. I just didn't even care.
He did an interview with Mel B from the Spice Girls. And
oh yeah,
that interview, I was like,
oh, okay. Spicy.
Okay.
You know, they was fucking
had to be at least tried.
Had to be
at least tried it. But yeah, Jim Carrey. Every time he speaks, I'm always like, okay,
yeah,
this is interesting. Another person I felt that I was kind of surprised to be like, okay, it's Keanu Reeves.
Oh, I love when he shares his shit and like just his thought process on life.
Girl.
And I'm like, if any of y'all turn out in 20 years to be some sort of fucking pedophile, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to be mad. I'll be so upset.
So hurt.
Because it was, so my, two of my favorites growing up were Jim Carrey and Robin Williams. And anytime these people came out and talked about just life, love, pursuit of happiness, whatever the fuck their thought process is, like a lot of people thought they were weird, but I'm like now, and as I got older, I'm like watching some of these interviews again, and I'm like, holy shit, like these people were onto something, like, you know, I'm like, it's crazy. The enlightenment. I'm not there. Maybe one day I will be, but so I guess money can do that for you. You can. Get enlightened. Learn about all sorts of shit.
Girl.
Anywho's.
But yeah.
Are we good?
Oh, yeah, I guess we are good.
Do you want to continue on?
No.
Okay. Anyways, thank y'all for being here. We appreciate you being a part of this weird ass fucking conversation that we decided to have today. It flowed where it wanted to go, and that's
like much like a hurricane.
Much like a hurricane. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
Just tied right in.
Just swooped in. We pulled a Milton. Boom.
Killing it with these punnies.
But yeah, thank you for being here. We're still trying to come back and being consistent. We're doing our best with that after we took a little hiatus. But episode fucking 40. You guys are participating in episode 40. I swear to God, we are going to blow up. We're going to blow up and it's going to be great. Guys, I'm manifesting that. I'm putting it out in the universe and manifesting it. And I'm fucking stoked about it because the people that are here today who actually watch our lives and participate, like,
yeah,
y'all are what's going to help us, you know?
Definitely help us a lot.
So anyways, we appreciate it. Like, share, follow, subscribe. We do lives every single Thursday. We start somewhere between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. Just depends on how the fuck we feel. We do have a Patreon. We are also going to be doing mini episodes. We already have mini episodes that we're going to start putting out, but they're only going to be on Patreon. So if those are things that you're interested in and want to check out, you're more than welcome to.
Before we go,
yeah, what's up?
We forgot to do nail cam.
Nail cam? Oh, y'all want to see our nails?
We're doing nail cam.
Look, Deidre's nails are cool as shit. Mine are not.
See, because it's the focus.
She's got Oogie Boogie.
Oogie Boogie. So shout out to, or rest in peace to Ken Page, who is the voice of Oogie Boogie. He passed away not too long ago.
Yeah.
This year.
Oh, so my whole gut was out.
It's our nails check.
Yeah, I did mine. Mine's got some chrome. Homegirl did a dope ass job on my thumb. It's like a spider web with some chrome on it. I don't know. I'm a black nail girly. I'm like, I've been doing color, but the moment I put black nails on again, I was like, yes,
this is me.
This is me. This is who I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be.
All right, y'all.
All right. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe. If you don't have power, I hope you get power back soon.
Yes.
Bye.